Hey, beautiful people. It's the end of the day here in South Africa. And I had an incredible experience today that I just wish to share with you. And I think it follows on nicely from what I've been sharing with you, and you might get some value from this. And certainly there's a simple core message in it, which is one that keeps coming up in my life. And the people I work with, I see it coming up a lot. Did today, in fact. We had a lovely group session today, and it was incredible, just people being so productive in their lives and doing amazing things. And as part of what it is we're trying to achieve in life, it's often the things that we meet along the way that we couldn't possibly have predicted, that those moments that can be pivotal, that can make massive differences. And this morning I received a message from a friend from lifetimes ago, back when I used to live in Edinburgh, just going back a long time, maybe 25, 30 years. And a random connection, and then we jumped on a call, and we ended up having a video chat for nearly 2 hours. And it was incredible, mind-boggling, and exactly what was, I guess, I was ready for, what was needed. It was an incredible conversation with this chap who's done a lot of work on understanding himself and the world around him, and I just deeply inspired, deeply inspired, and left with so many incredible thoughts and things to digest, and perspectives to observe and be curious about. I mean, it's all the same principles, really, but it was just such a stunning... Howdy does. I'm at my house. You heard them the other day when I was in the Arboretum. They're here too. They're everywhere. One of the joys of living in South Africa, or in the Western Cape especially. But it was such an incredible experience. And after we'd had the conversation, I was just then, thereafter, I was just kind of digesting the thoughts, and I wanted to go for a walk, but I gave myself some time to just kind of explore things and get ready for my session that I had coming up in the living room, group session, which is amazing. And then spoke about a few of the things that this chap and I had chatted about, and it was amazing how that reinforced it in my mind. And then after that, I went for a walk. Interestingly, I was going to babysit a friend's children this afternoon, and then that ended up getting cancelled, so I had a gap. So I took Harlow for a walk, who's here beside me now, sleeping on the couch by the pool. After our walk, just had his dinner, some yummy fish, and went for the walk and just kind of digesting. And as I was driving along, and I process through talking, so I do a lot of audio journaling. So I record onto my phone. I don't often listen back to it, but it's a useful way to process, and helps my thoughts progress, and helps me kind of get in and out of my thoughts, which is an interesting thing, and a chat for another day. But I was kind of doing that as I was driving there, and then as I parked the car, I decided that I was going to do this walk and talk to myself and do this processing as I walked, to kind of process what he'd spoken to me about, because it was just such enlightening and amazing stuff, and not what I was expecting at all. I had no plans to have that conversation with him today, and it just so happened that I had the space. I made the space. I had plans for the time in the day, and then this came up, and I made time for this because it was important, and it was just flowing naturally, and it was incredible. I couldn't have predicted it happening. Anyway, as I parked the car, and this was my plan, had everything set up with my Bluetooth headphones and what I wanted to do this talking as I went. And then as I parked, I get the message from this chap with a link to something that we'd spoken about, or an evolution of something we'd spoken about. And I was just sent him a message saying it's incredible how things come together. And I then listened to what he sent me, and just amazing, truly amazing stuff. Just it's exactly what I need to hear, exactly the right time for me. Really deeply powerful. And if you're watching this, you know who you are, and thank you. And it's a wonderful journey, and I plan to continue on exploring. But it fits into my mission of, helping people be able to see clearer, to live more fulfilling, peaceful lives, and not having to blow everything up in their lives, and these sort of perceptions we have of what would need to happen. It's just been an amazing day, and the crux of this is you cannot predict what's going to come and when it's going to come, So it's just keep being intentional in your life, be curious, and move forwards in your life and explore the things that make sense to you as you understand. You're not missing out, you're not behind, you're not lacking. You are where you are, and that's perfect. And what it is you're looking for is likely far, well, definitely is far closer than you think. And if whatever it is you're looking for is further away, chances are either your perception is off or it's not really what you are looking for. But this is all part of this work, and I just had to share that with you. So my point being, go forth with open eyes and go into the world and be open to exploring. And you never know what you're going to find, because often the things that you go out to find are not the things that you find, and even if you do, you're going to find other things along the way, and sometimes they are the things that really make the difference, which is really powerful. And if you need to rewatch this and allow that to land, by all means do. And if you want to reach out and chat about it, by all means do. But you've got this. Amazing. Keep going. But it was just a fantastic day, and I just wanted to share it with you all. And let's keep doing this. It's great. Have a fantastic evening. For me, it's now evening. It's beautiful. I'm going to quickly show you. I'm sorry for all the laundry. It was laundry day today. So this is the view from my deck out across the mountains there. Very beautiful. And then going around that way, this is part of our farm, running down to a bridge over there which goes across to the Wellington town, a very stunning part of the world. And that's my house. Yes, very spoilt, and just thanks for tuning in, and see you very soon. So I've got dirty hands. I've been working on a rockery. Very exciting. I'll quickly show you my rockery. We're putting a new rockery over here. So I've just been planting these plants which were from the garden, which are succulents. I'm not sure exactly the variety, but anyway, to live in a beautiful space, so it's important to us. Thank you if you're still here, well done, bravo. And I'll see you for another one soon. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Sleep, breakfast, whatever it is. Have a good one. Chat soon.